I look forward to every day and what it might bring because I know I can handle 90% of the problems that are put on my plate as an attending.
You are now listening to Surround Door MD.
Surround MD. So what is it like being a brand new IR attending? I really want to share with you guys what's going through my mind as a brand new IR attending. So first of all, the work. As a resident, I used to spend a lot of time worrying about could I actually physically do the work that I need to do as an attending. And after 6 years of training, I can confidently say I'm spending my days doing exactly what I was trained to do. All right, so what am I doing? Well, I'm doing a lot of bread and butter IR. I'm doing drainages, paracentesis, thoracentesis, chest tubes, pleurex catheters, doing a lot of CT-guided drains for pelvic abscesses that occur after surgery. I'm doing a lot of biopsies. So I'm doing some lung nodule biopsies, which I find technically very challenging and satisfying. And I've been good at diagnosing a lot of small lung cancers. I'm doing some ultrasound-guided biopsies of the liver and kidney. I'm even doing some ultrasound-guided biopsies of small pelvic lymph nodes that need pathologic diagnosis. And I've been pretty successful in doing this. Doing some ports and PICCs. I'm doing G-tubes. I'm doing Y90. I'm doing chemoembos. I'm doing kyphoplasties. I'm practicing clinical IR. I have access to a consult room where I can see and examine patients. So I'm doing clinical consults for patients with primary or metastatic liver disease to see if they can benefit from Y90, TACE, or image-guided ablation. I'm talking to patients who come in for their weekly paras to see if they could benefit from a TIPS. I'm rounding on patients on the floors after I do my procedures. I'm handing out my business card to patients, letting them know they can call me with any questions. I'm doing the things that I was showed as a fellow. So, like I said, by and large, I'm doing exactly what I was trained to do. And I want people out there to know that. I want you to trust in your training. I want you to really trust in the process. I look forward to every day and what it might bring because I know I can handle 90% of the problems that are put on my plate as an attending. So, what about that other 10%? So, second part of this talk I want to talk to you about is that you are not an island as an attending. So there is this thought that once you graduate to the level of an attending, you are done with your training. Some people use the phrase newly minted IR as if you've popped out of a factory and now you're ready to go. And you're supposed to be an expert on every facet of your field. And I just want to say nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, it's dangerous to think that once you're done with your training, that you are on par with other IR attendings. All right, I want to dispel that myth because I am still learning every day. I'm still asking questions every day. And guess what? It's okay. I have a boss with over 15 years of experience who's immediately available to me for guidance and expertise. I have very intelligent colleagues that are available, that I can run things by them. I can get opinions quickly. I can get help doing procedures that I haven't done before, so I can have a colleague scrub with me, or I can have a colleague immediately available in the control room. We're constantly having in-services where device representatives are talking about their products and how to use them safely and effectively. So in many ways, being an attending is really not that different from being a resident or fellow. But there are some key differences. One is that my hours are a lot better. My hours are generally 8 to 5. The busy work or scut work is a lot less. Generally, I can take time off whenever I need to. And the paycheck is a lot better. And that brings us into the last part. What's it like getting paid as an IR attending? Well, like I said in the last video, I'm 31 now, and that is old enough to know better than to talk about how much I make on the internet. But rest assured, it's a lot. I'm not worried about the things that I used to worry about before. I used to worry about paying off $250,000 in debt. I don't worry about that anymore. I can buy all the latest gizmos and gadgets if I wanted to. I guess I just don't want to anymore. I could go out to dinner and I could spend $1,000 on a 10-course meal if I wanted. But I know that nothing beats a hot, cooked plate of food at home. I'm pretty happy. What I find most interesting about the compensation is that it's really a societal contract. It's a contract between me as a physician and society at large. See, I've put in my time. I've paid my dues. Now, I get to have some freedom. I can worry less about the financial aspects of my life, and I can spend my time worrying about something much more important than money. And that is learning how to use my skills, my form of medicine, and see how I can best change and improve the quality of healthcare that is being offered and provided in my community. And that is the best part of being an attending. So I gotta say, all in all, life as an attending, pretty damn good. That's all I got for now. Sorrel RMD, I guess I'll keep the rapping to myself. Take care.